Hi, it's Julie from True You Yoga, Yoga As You Are. Welcome to this 10 minutes to tranquility. This is a relaxation practice focusing on the breath. So it's predominantly a breath practice. Our breathing is probably the most effective and efficient tool for us to calm the mind, release tension in the body, and rebalance our nervous system. All very crucial for us staying well and for our overall sense of well-being. So for this practice, there's just a couple of little things for your setup, because you're going to be lying down. I want you to be comfortable and supported in a way that will support easier breathing and comfort in your body. So don't worry if you don't have a yoga mat, not essential at all, but you'll see behind me, I have my yoga mat here. You could be resting on your carpet, you could be lying down on the floor, you could also lie on top of your bed. But I'd love for you to grab a blanket. You can do this practice without this prop, it's no problem. But if you do have a blanket, we're going to make a long kind of column. So your blanket will probably be folded into 2 or 3, and you want it folded lengthwise so it's nice and long. And then you will lay the blanket so that when you lie down, you'll have space for your head, and it's also a little support for your back. Now I'm going to demonstrate the position to lie down and just talk you through a few alignment techniques just before we're beginning, so that you'll be all set up to really receive the benefits of this tranquility practice. You may also want to have a pillow or a cushion handy, so especially if you're a little bit tight or achy around your lower back, then this will just be an extra support. So you can grab yourself those now. You can pause the video and grab yourself your blanket and a pillow or cushion. So when you come back, you set your blanket down so that your bum is probably about 4 or 5 inches away from it. And then you're going to roll down to lie on your blanket, so your head will still have plenty of space there in the blanket, and release your legs out. Just kind of let the legs go nice and floppy. Now straight away, if you notice if that feels too much on your lower back, you'll rebend your knees, grab your pillow. You're going to fold that pillow over just like this and put it in behind your knees or your thighs, so that when you lie down, your back will have a wee bit more support. Now, the second thing I'd love for you to check out here is that once you've rested your arms, relax, palms are up. Notice the alignment of your forehead, your chin, and your sternum, your breastbone. So what we're aiming for here is that they are all in a line parallel to each other. Now it's very common if you are tight in your neck or your upper back or shoulders that your chin might be up a wee bit higher. So your chin might be up further than the line of forehead or breastbone. So if that's the case, you're going to actually tip your chin down and fold that blanket behind your head once or twice to make a little ledge, and then bring the back of the head down. So what we want again is this line. So notice if that has helped. And what we want to avoid is that your chin is pushing down. So you may not need that support. If you find you don't need it, unroll the blanket and just have the back of your head on the blanket. So you just take whatever time you need to get yourself set up comfortably here. It's really important that your body can just relax so that you're able to breathe and to focus your attention on your breath rather than what's going on in your body. So once you have settled, I'll just invite you for the first minute or so just to become aware of your breathing. And the lips are softly closed. If you can, I'll invite you to also close your eyes. Just taking this first minute or so, just to become aware of your breathing. Breath is coming in and out the nostrils. Just allow your awareness to now drop into the low belly, that space just below your navel. And here observe the belly just very softly rising and falling. as the breath naturally flows in and out. There's nothing to do and nothing to force. Just feel the breath. Be aware of yourself breathing. The belly rises and falls. Just feel and see the breath. I'm going to invite you to bring in a particular technique that will help you to gradually slow the breath and to really calm and quieten your nervous system. For this technique, you'll be bringing a very slight contraction into your throat. Now, it's not tight, shouldn't be in any way uncomfortable. It's the sound or the technique you'd use if you're fogging a mirror or your glasses, the little gentle out through the mouth. So just so you can learn the technique with ease, continue to relax your body, just listening. And breathe in, again just normally in through your nostrils. Open your mouth, and when you breathe out, in this very gentle, imagine fogging your glasses, but it's ever so gentle. Close the lips, breathe in through the nostrils, feel it in your belly, and then this slight ha or sigh in the throat. Now close your mouth and notice if you can do the same technique. So with the mouth closed, feel that little ha sound on the way in as well if you can. And on the way out. And continue in this way, just let this settle. We're using this technique to begin to slowly deepen your breath. Just feeling that the belly continues to rise and fall, but your chest is quite still. Focus your attention on your abdomen as you breathe in and out, whilst you feel this slight sigh in your throat. And keeping that sigh, that sound of the breath, very gentle. Breathe as slowly and smoothly as possible, and feel that you are filling just your lower lungs. So still concentrating on just the feeling at the abdomen. So when you breathe in with this gentle sigh in your throat, feel your belly softly rise, but your chest is still. And then feel the belly softly lower as you breathe out. Important as you're breathing in this way that you just find your own pace. Find the right pace for you so that you're not straining, but that you are consciously beginning to slow down your breath. Sensing that the lower ribs are fanning on the in-breath, and on the out-breath the navel gently drops. Even beginning to notice now that your mind is becoming a little bit more quiet. And sensing that each time you breathe out, your body also relaxes and softens a little bit more. So each breath out, you feel yourself sinking a little bit deeper into the blanket, into the floor. Now we'll continue breathing in this way. We're going to breathe a little more deeply again as we focus now on a more full and complete breath. Once again, it's important there's no strain here, so just work with yourself as you are. And using that same technique in the throat, that gentle sound, when you breathe in now, start by feeling the belly filling up, and then start to sense that the ribs are filling up three-dimensionally. So you're filling the front, the side, and the back of the ribs. You're filling up the chest, the sides of the chest, and the upper back. Maybe even feeling it right up to your collarbones. And then as you slowly exhale, relax that point behind the navel, allowing your collarbones to sink, the upper chest, the ribs, relaxing and softening until the lungs are empty. So allow your breath to be slow, smooth and continuous. And just maintain that intention that there's no strain, but that you can gradually breathe more slowly, more fully, more smoothly. So as you're breathing in, feel your belly fill up, a three-dimensional expansion of the low, middle and upper ribs, front, middle and back, filling up the chest, the back and even the collarbones. So it's a slow, smooth, full inhale. Slow, smooth, continuous exhale. You're feeling the collarbone sink, the chest relax, the ribs relax, and that point behind the navel gently dropping back. Just remain mindful and observe how this way of breathing is beginning to influence your mind. So the slower, smoother, quieter the breath, the quieter and calmer the mind will become. So sense that each breath is just a little bit more complete, whilst you're also simultaneously slowing down the pace where it feels right for you. If you can hear the breath loudly, it means you're trying to be a bit too hard. So relax into a pace that is slow and smooth, full and complete, but that it's also, the breath is quite quiet. And eventually sense that you are no longer pulling or pushing on the inhale or exhale. The breath is now just softly cascading over the throat, flowing into the lungs. And if you sense there's any agitation to your breath, just relax. Allow yourself to drop into a rhythm that allows your breath to be slow and smooth. And just notice how slowly and smoothly you can fill and empty your lungs. And notice that your mind is resting as you relax. And just watch and feel the breath slowly flowing in and out. Now relax, completing that last breath, using that technique, and then just letting go and returning to where we were at the very beginning, just resting, watching that natural rise and fall of the lower belly, the movement of each spontaneous breath. You notice the more relaxed you become, the more gentle the movement in the abdomen will be. Just resting here and noticing the stillness in your body and your mind. You can rest here for as long as you like. Or when you're ready, give yourself a little gentle stretch. Move very slowly. You can rebend your knees. And roll over on your side and give yourself a little quiet moment just to decide how you're going to move back into your life and what's left of your day. Thank yourself for practicing and taking time to calm your body, your mind, and your nervous system. Thanks for joining me.